study method. Learn English to use it. You will become an expert English speaker. Many people study English for many years, even after years of studying. They go to an English-speaking country and realize that they cannot say one sentence correctly. This is going to change for people who finish this course. You will be able to speak English in many different situations. This site will give you the foundation you need to communicate effectively in English. Speak English fluently without thinking about the rule and logic. You need to mimic correct sentences over and over again. Do you have a memorized English, or do you have to understand English to speak this? Let's first think about how people learn their first language. When you were little, you listened to your parents speak and copy them. Over the years, people have a tried to learn English like they learn a concept or a theory. They try to understand the meaning behind each sentence and try to put them together through logic. If you are studying to pass the GMAT or TOEFL or any other test, then you will have to try to understand every word or every sentence and know why each word is in a particular place. But when you speak English, you don't need to know any rule. The more rule and logic you think about, the harder time you will have. The best way to learn to speak English is to memorize. First, have a sentence that is correct. Listen to the sentence. Repeat the sentence over and over again until it becomes a part of you. Did you learn to speak through all the classes you took? Don't worry any longer. TalkEnglish.com will be your guide to speak English. Being able to speak English is more difficult than people realize. If you have bought many books and attend many classes in English only to get disappointed and discouraged, you can be confident that TalkEnglish.com will be different. Anybody who completes this program will have the ability to speak to anyone and any situation. Are you talking after thinking about all the words you have to speak without thinking instantly? When I ask you for your background information in your language, you don't have to think about each word that you are going to say. You are basically thinking about the content. When you know what you want to say, you can say it automatically. This is because you have everything already memorized. When you want to speak effectively in English, you have to recall information immediately. If you have something memorized, you will be able to say it immediately. For example, you probably learn how to say, "How are you doing?" You don't have to think about these sentences because you practiced it so many times. Imagine if you can say other things as quickly as you can say, "How are you doing?" That is what you will be learning. Practice with sentences that are most commonly used. TalkEnglish.com do not contain any awkward sentences. All the content in this site is the most commonly used sentences that everyone will understand. In many textbooks, there are many sentences that are awkward because you do not know which ones are proper or not. You might be wasting time and energy on sentences that are not used. With TalkEnglish.com, you will only be studying sentences that are used frequently and by everyone. You don't have to worry about memorizing thousands of sentences that you are not sure about. Learning listening skill will not improve your speaking skills. TalkEnglish.com focus solely on teaching you how to speak English. Many people study television news programs to improve spoken English. Your listening skills will improve, but your speaking abilities will stay the same. Ask if studying news will help you speak English in a normal setting. If you practice saying, "In Ireland today, 200 US jobs have evacuated the perimeter near Bata due to constant surprise attacks by the Yemen rebels. Will it really help you speak a regularly English-speaking person? Wouldn't you rather learn how to say something that will be used in daily conversation?